That she's doing it because she knows about it. Okay, to really make it come out like it has, you have to use the dry brush technique so as to get the texture of the skin. As you know, an old woman has a lot of wrinkles. Her skin is not as smooth as yours. So to really get that texture, you have to use the dry brush technique, where you don't use a lot of water. You don't mix your paint with water. You just use the paint as it is dry, so to get the desired texture. To really make it come out as it has, you have to use bright colors, because a painting must also be beautiful, so as to really catch the eye. Yeah. So I like using warm colors, the yellows you can see, the orange, yeah, and the blues and purples. You see, the thing about when painting, you have to consider the direction of light, because the way we work as artists is that we work with shadows and light. So we deal with the effect of light on a surface. You see, when light hits a surface, you get the shadows, you get the areas that are lighter. So you have to really understand the effect of light on a surface. This part of the painting is darker. As you approach this part, it becomes lighter. Yeah. So this means that this is the direction of light. So you can see the light hits the nose here, but because it's a bit sunken, you get a shadow here. Yeah, that is how you approach that. Okay, a sketch is the first thing you do before you paint. Like, you come with a pencil, get the face right, get the shoulders right, get the hands right. Yeah. When you get the proportions right, that is when you begin painting. Yeah. You begin painting when you get everything in place. That is when you add color. Everything starts with a sketch. For the various areas, some areas I have to use a detailed brush, a brush that is specifically designed to do areas with small details. Yeah. But areas like these where the surface is big, I use a wider brush. Yeah. See, the direction of the brush determines the illusion you create on the painting. Like here, I have to move the brush in this direction to create the illusion of a curve. If I was to do this, it becomes flat. So you have to really check the direction of the brush as you paint to really get the illusion that you desire. Yeah. Okay, like I've said, it has always been in me since I was young, but it's always good to get training. Even though it's a talent, it can be enhanced by training. So that is why I decided to enroll for this course in KU. I can say drawing is good, but color really gives an artwork life. Yeah. You see, with color, one is able to interpret a lot of things. So when drawings kind of limits somebody when in terms of trying to bring out the life in a artwork. So that is why I prefer painting maybe more than drawing, because color really gives the artwork some life. Yeah, you first have to be a good artist in drawing, so that you can also be a good artist in not that drawing is any less important than painting. You have to first be a good artist in drawing, so that you can advance in being a good painter. It starts by drawing, and drawing is very fundamental to being a good painter. Okay, let me start by saying that my parents are very supportive, but that was not always the case. As a young child, like I've told you, I used to get a lot of beatings for drawing anywhere, you see. But over time, they have come to know that this is what I really want to do, and this is my passion. And since then, they are very supportive of what I'm doing. Yes, I've sold a couple of paintings in a couple of exhibitions. Like there was one exhibition at the Garden City Mall. Yeah, and also I also move my paintings around various malls within Nairobi. Yeah, that is how I managed to sell a couple of artworks. Yeah, there's a good market for art. You see, right now in Kenya there's a growing market for art. There's a growing appetite for art as compared to other times. Art is really selling in Kenya. Yeah. One is this one that I'm working on right now. It's incomplete. I also love this painting. Yeah. This is a landscape painting. As you can see, the water, the flourishing vegetation. The reason I like this kind of landscapes is because I come from the Nyeri Highlands, and you see in Nyeri there's a lot of rain and water bodies are plenty. So this is part of my childhood. Yeah, so I like painting such landscapes of depicting the highlands of Nyeri. Yeah. Okay, how it makes me feel, I would say it brings some kind of healing. You see, like you see nature, the colors of nature, yeah, bring a kind of healing to me, yeah, because I'm a nature person, and I think there is healing in nature. So when I am able to bring out such a piece, it's quite a good feeling, a feeling of accomplishment. Yeah. Okay, this is something I had in heart. There's such a place somewhere in Nyeri. This is a place we used to go swimming. Yeah, so I kind of decided to remember those memories when we were little boys, where we used to go and swim and play around with the water. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to bring out my childhood memories. Okay, I would say yes, a name is important, but I think the artwork itself is what determines whether people will buy it or not buy it. You see, I believe if you really put effort in an artwork and really bring it in an excellent way, you will find market for it. Of course. When you have a name for yourself, you see, many people know about you, so they like check out the kind of artwork you are producing, the kind of follow you. So if you have a name for yourself, you find it a bit easier. Yeah, but it all starts with the artwork. Maybe I'll say locally, I would say Patrick Mokabi and somebody like Simon Tobiko, who was one of us here. Yeah, and maybe I'll say internationally, I like people like George Pemba, yeah, a South African. I really like how he uses his painting to criticize the government and talk about social issues. Yeah, there's one. The only exhibition I've attended is one that was held sometimes back at Garden City Mall. Yeah, okay, it was good in terms of exposure and also connecting with clients. Yeah, but I didn't make to sell any piece, but it was quite good because the exposure was quite good, and I also got to know what other artists are doing, and it really opened my eyes on the kind of artwork that I should be doing and the kind of artwork that is selling out there. Yeah. Okay, I would love to work with Patrick Mokabi. Yeah, he's a really good artist, and he's kind of motivating and inspiring, because I think he's one of the major artists in Kenya, and I really like how he does his artwork. I think he's also an expressionist like me, and I would really like to know a thing or two from him. Art for one, beside making money, helps you to express yourself, and when you express yourself, you release a lot of emotions and stuff, and you really feel relaxed. So I think art is good, is also a kind of therapy for anyone. So anyone who wants to pursue art, then they should really go for it. Yeah. To the art students all over this country and this world, I will tell you that follow your heart and don't let anyone tell you that you can't. Persist in what you're doing, work hard, and I know you will make it in this art world. Yeah.
you don't know how to price your art pieces, you don't know where to get your color, to sell your art, which kind of clients you want to deal with, you don't know how to work. My name is Eric Sticky Murray Diwangeshi. Sticky is my artist name. I've been an artist for the last 3 years and a couple of months, turning 26 in a few days. Studied media, I dance, I do graffiti, I make a lot of noise, I try to sing in the shower, I have a terrible voice. Well, I'm a human being, a bit shy, and above all I just love coloring my world and creating, because I think it's the duty, I just feel it's the duty I was given by God when I was created.
So where did your journey with art begin?
I've been a weird kid, so mostly I think it was the calling in me maybe. So, like I grew up with a single mom who appreciated art at some point. So she bought me drawing books which could be filled up in a day. So I used to like black people's pages from books so that I could draw. So it's been that thing that I just want to do it, because then again it's part of me. It's cool. It was a way of just me getting away from everything the society is about and be myself. It's that thing that makes me me. I studied Duke country, and like their information is not so much. The only information you get is like from newspapers. You see Masai Market paintings, and then you see the Kina Patrick Mukabis and the who is who in the art circle right now, and then you try to strike a balance between the two. You see musicians, sometimes you tend to think you can run away to that side of art. And then, when you grow up, you feel, well, I have to look for something that's gonna take me closer to art. And media was the only thing. I had an option to do IT, because then I'm a bit tech savvy. So when the chance to come to Nairobi came, to do media, I was like, wow, this is gonna take me to the art world. And on my way to my college, which was KIMC, I saw the Go Down Art Center, and I felt, wow, this is heaven. This should be the place. First weekend, I just went to the Go Down, met Patrick and other artists who were working down there, and I was like super amazed. Like you are there with your nice drawings, pencil drawings, and people saying, oh, you're the dopest artist I've met. And then you walk into a studio, you walk into an art center, like there's just so many people, these acrobats, these musicians, dancers, artists, sculptors, and you're just amazed. You feel like I am steps behind, and I have to like work hard to get there. 3 years later, I'm still an artist. I don't know where my earlier drawings went to, but I think I'm on a growth curve. It's gonna continue until the day I die. Because I do believe in this life, there's nobody who's a master of self. It's just a title, but mostly we just keep on learning. Even old people learn from us. We young people learn from them. The younger generation still learns from us. So the trick is just to keep on pushing. And basically, where I've gotten to, I know I don't know anything. I just want to learn. I just want to become a better person each and every new day. It's graffiti is an art that was born out of rebellious people. It grew in the 60s in Philadelphia and some almost different parts of the world. The earliest recording of graffiti was when ELIMU was just doing stuff in caves. Graffiti, if we say graffiti is anything on the wall. So in the 60s, 70s, 80s in Philadelphia, the trains were being painted, somebody this is simple taggings. I was here, blah, 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 coloring with, bad quality spray paints. It moved to Brooklyn, New York, and then people like immigrants going there to the Americas, so like, wow, we can paint trains. When they go back home, they started the culture in Europe. And then we, as Africa, and we just learned from our Zungu brothers. We just learned and picked up the culture, because then again you realize that we're youthful, and then we are always rebellious. Just want to do something for the adrenaline and for the sake of I want to be a rebel. Then it has that energy. So Well, I grew up listening to hip hop, and one of the many elements of hip hop as a culture is graffiti. The reason as to why I saw some shoes by Ed Hardy. Ed Hardy is like a legend in the tattoo world. Then again, he just asked himself, well, I'm a good tattoo artist. I've mentored people. I've been around the continent learning styles and coming up with my own style. What do I do next? So he went into fashion and then came up with the Ed Hardy brand, working with different brands like Converse, Nini. So I came across a pair done by Ed Hardy. I tried to replicate it because it looked simple to me. It backfired. Being the stubborn kid I was, I did another pair and another pair. After that, stopped, trying to be Ed Hardy and all those people. Just started doing crazy stuff and experimenting on shoes. And well, now I can say, if you say the word sticky, people will always refer you to, oh, that guy who paints shoes. Well, the thing I understand about our parents is that they always want the best for us. And then for them, they grew up in a system where you have to get employed, slave, and then earn a living, then retire, buy a car, buy a house, build a house, and then die. So basically, it's just that art is just something so new to like most of the African society or the society that we live in. So people are always cautious. It's always being afraid of the unknown. We are being afraid of the unknown. And well, if you are a human being, I think that should not bar you from pursuing your dreams and getting that thing that you love. Because then again, what is the purpose of the talent if you're born with it? It wasn't to just become a sufferer. Like God gave you that talent so you could make good of yourself and praise Him with it.